Hi students, this is Vasudha. I know that you are all very eager to know about the Werner's theory of coordination compounds today. So let us start the Werner's theory of coordination compounds. So first of all, the learning objectives. At the end of this video, you will be able to know the Werner's postulates, how to draw Werner's diagrams and limitations of Werner's postulates. So now here who are seeing the figure. He is the Werner, the famous scientist, and he is a Nobel Prize winner, and he is called the father of coordination chemistry, and he is who postulated the Werner's postulates. So now he was working with the example COCl3NH3. He was working with this COCl3NH3 and NH3 different moles. He treated with silver nitrate and he got different colors like this as products. Based on this, he postulated Werner's theory. So these are the different Werner's postulates. The important Werner's postulates are, the first one, in coordination compounds, the central metal ion exhibits two types of valencies, the primary valency and the secondary valency. So the central metal ion, you can observe here the central metal ion, and this particular central metal ion, it exhibits two varieties of valencies, primary valency and then the secondary valency. The primary valency corresponds to oxidation state and the secondary valency corresponds to coordination number. So primary valency gives oxidation state and secondary valency gives coordination number. So every metal has the fixed number of coordination valencies. Say for example, here the cobalt is having the fixed number of secondary valencies, that is 6 ammonia. Now the metal satisfies both primary as well as secondary valencies. So every metal will satisfy both primary valency as well as secondary valencies. So primary valencies is satisfied by negative ions. You can see here the chlorines, 1, 2, 3. So here the cobalt is having primary valency 3 and it is satisfied by negative ions and it is represented by a dotted line. Whereas the secondary valencies are satisfied by negative ions or neutral molecules. Here you can see ammonia, neutral molecule. Here it is neutral molecule. Maybe negative ions also will be there for secondary valencies, and it is indicated with the help of solid lines. You can observe the solid line here. The secondary valencies is always directed towards fixed position in space, and this is responsible for the geometry of the coordination compounds. If the secondary valency is 6, then it will assume octahedral shape. If the secondary valency is 4, then it assumes the shape of square planar structure. Thus, the secondary valency represents the shape or geometry of the coordination compounds. On the other hand, the primary valency is non-directional. So these are all the different Werner's postulates and regarding Werner's theory. So now we will see the examples of Werner's diagrams. So this is a coordination complex and this is called the Werner's diagram. So now in this compound, total cobalt is bounded together by primary valency as well as secondary valency. So now the primary valency is 3 and it is bounded with chlorines, that is a negative ions, 1, 2 and then 3. And the secondary valency is 6, ammonia 6. So you can see here the 6 ammonia molecules. So now chlorine satisfies the primary valency and ammonia satisfies the secondary valency. If you see the number of ions precipitated in this complex, so number of chlorines precipitated is equal to 3 and total number of ions is equal to 4. So here you can observe the formula, 3 primary valency, so 3 chlorines are precipitated. So this is 3 ions and this sphere will act as 1 ion. So total 4 ions. So this is how we should draw the Werner's diagram for this molecule. So if the coordination complex is like this and if you have 5 ammonia complex, then how to draw the Werner's diagram? So now this is how we should draw the Werner's diagram. Here we can observe 2 chlorines, 3 chlorines totally, 3 chlorines totally and 5 ammonia, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So but the secondary valency should be a constant and it should be 6 for this cobalt. So now there are only 4 ammonia. So now one chlorine satisfies both primary valency as well as secondary valency, this chlorine. So now that is why this chlorine here solid line and again dotted line is written as shown in this figure. So that means one chlorine satisfies both primary valency and secondary valency also. So if you observe the formula, so 2 chlorines are written outside the bracket and this is coordination sphere. So totally how many ions? 1 ion. This is 2 chlorines, 2 ions. So chlorines precipitated is equal to 2 and total number of ions precipitated is equal to 3. So if you take the complex like this, COCl3 4NH3, here NH3 is 4 in number and in order to satisfy the secondary valency, 2 chlorines acts both as primary valency and then as secondary valency. So total 6 secondary valency and 3 primary valency and 2 chlorine acts both as primary valency as well as secondary valency. So if you observe this formula, this is 1 ion and this is 1 ion. So total number of chlorines precipitated is equal to 1, total number of ions precipitated is equal to 2. So if you observe this complex COCl3 3NH3, in this compound all the 3 chlorines satisfy both primary as well as secondary valencies. That is how making 6 as a coordination number. So if you observe the formula, everything is written inside the sphere and there is no separate chlorine outside precipitated. So number of chlorines precipitated nil and this molecule is supposed to be a neutral molecule. To sum up all and to compare the different structures, so 6 ammonia, 5 ammonia, 4 ammonia and then 3 ammonia. Here you can see every chlorine is individually satisfying the primary valency and ammonia satisfying the secondary valencies. Whereas here one chlorine satisfying both primary as well as secondary valency. Here in this 4 ammonia, 2 chlorines satisfying both primary as well as secondary valency. Here in this 3 ammonia, all the 3 chlorines are is not there. All the 3 chlorines are satisfying all the 3 chlorines are satisfying the secondary valency. So if you observe the chlorines precipitated in the first diagram, chlorine is 3 here. Here the chlorines are 2. So in 4 chlorines are 1. In this structure, the chlorines precipitated is nil. So because of the difference in number of chlorines precipitation, when it is treated with, when COCl3 ammonia complexes are treated with silver nitrate, they show different colors. That is why, based on this, Werner postulated Werner's theory. Though Werner's theory answered many questions, there are also still the limitations are there, and this Werner's theory could not explain the inability of all elements to form coordination complex. And it could not explain the directional properties of bonds in various coordination compounds. And it does not explain the color, the magnetic and optical properties of coordination compounds. So this is about the Werner's theory, and in the next video we will discuss the next theories. Thank you. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Have a nice day. Thank you.